Let's talk about my CBR600RR. It's a 26 model, and I have 493 miles on it so far. Absolutely love it. You know, I traded in my CB1000, and I love that bike, but this is so much more fun. Oh, we're gonna. The navigator wants to play. Anyway. Yeah, so far I am very happy with this bike. Now I haven't had it over, say, 8,000 RPMs yet, so it hasn't really gotten to play as of yet. Waiting on the break-in, and I'm going to do a break-in service probably next weekend, and after that we'll talk about it some more. But hey, so far so good. I did do a fender delete kit from Moto Dynamic, along with the sequential LED, or the taillights with the sequential LED blinkers, and I did the flush mounted blinkers in the front. I already put those on, and honestly I should have made a video, but I was sick at the time and I just didn't fucking feel like it. But I feel bad now, so what I'm going to do is I'll do another video and I will disassemble all of that and do it all back for you. There is some wiring that gets, well, it got confusing. I had COVID when I put it all on, and if you've had COVID and you understand what I mean by COVID brain, then you'll understand that I got pretty confused putting the when it came to the wiring of this. And of course, then when I got to feeling better, it all made perfect sense. But just in case it wasn't just the COVID brain, I'll redo it all and do it in a video. That way I can show you guys how that wiring works and what you're supposed to do there and why. But yeah, we will do that video, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, I'll just shut up and you can enjoy this ride home with me. Let's go. That's one way to haul a ladder. Fucking straps flying everywhere. Let's get past him. That's sketchy. Sketchy as hell. for all of you guys out there that are going to be hating on me in the comments about my Harley gloves, I do have a Harley at home, but the reason I wear these is because it's fucking cold, and that's the coldest part of me when I'm riding is my hands. And these seem to get me down into the 30s. They don't have any knuckle protection on them, and they don't have any palm protection on them. I mean, other than the leather. But when it's cold, they do the trick as much as they can. Like I said, they can get me down mid-30s. My ride to work is about 45 minutes. So when it's, say, 35 or anything below 35, then by the time I get to work or get home from work, my hands can be pretty cold. I've had times I've ridden when it was in the 20s, and you know, when your hands get cold and they start to hurt, well, there's a phase after that. They go numb. And then when you get where you're going and your hands start to thaw out, well, then they go through that painful phase again before they feel better. Yeah, that sucks. And it makes me not want to ride on those cold days. So these gloves, they were $100, which is, you know, it's like anything else in the Harley Davidson store. That's what HD stands for, $100, because that's the cheapest you're going to get out of there. But they also had a money-back guarantee. And the girl told me, "Look, if they don't work, bring them back. I'll give you your money back." I said, "Deal," because I had been going through all kinds of gloves. Well, when I bought these, this was before Amazon was real popular. So I mean, I've had these probably 10 years. But the you know, with Amazon the way it is now, I'm sure there's a lot better gloves out there than what I'm wearing. But I can't quite justify upgrading these when I feel like I did pay a pretty penny, for me at least, for them. And they've lasted so well, and they get me down, like I said, in the mid-30s. And honestly, I don't know that a pair of gloves are going to get me on a 45-minute ride below 30. So I don't know, I can't justify it. I'm hitting all the red lights today. I don't know if you're familiar with where I'm at, but here, let me get around this, I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this one red too. So that stoplight is the entrance for Fort Chaffee. Fort Chaffee is still maintained as a National Guard type base, but back during World War II, this was a boot camp for the Army. And if you're from the area, you know, but if you're not from the area, you might be interested to know that this is where Elvis Presley went to boot camp. So there is a barber shop there on Chaffee that has pictures of Elvis Presley getting his head shaved there in that barber shop. So pretty cool. been riding with my blinker on. That's the one thing that I found that I wish Honda would have done on this bike. You know, I'm glad that they left all of the rider aids off. There's nothing. And that's what I love about this bike. That is the main reason I bought this bike. There are zero rider aids. Zero. I mean, look at the dash. Straight from 2005. But, you know, on the CB that I had, and even on my Harley, the blinker shuts off automatically, and this one doesn't, and I forget it all the time. I'm trying to get in a better habit of turning that off, but it's a difficult habit. I've been riding bikes for 20 years now that have had auto shut off on their blinkers, on their turn signals. So it's quite an adjustment, and I don't know why Honda couldn't at least put that one thing, you know, that one thing on there. We don't need all the other shit. That's fine, Honda. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. But look, I did it again. As I was talking about it, my fucking blinker was blinking, and I'm going straight down the road. Honda, you could have given us one thing, just the one thing. The auto turn signal shut off. That's all. That's all. It's 2026. You can give us that one thing. That's the only complaint that I've got out of this motorcycle thus far. I will say, and it's not too unrelated, but the CB also had, right here is the my high beams and low beams, and my CB, I could flick it with the finger up right there. It just kind of hung over, and that was nice. I'm not complaining that I don't have it. It's fine. It's fine. But I do kind of miss that. That was nice. But other than that, look, they still got their Christmas stuff out. So tell me, in your area, do people do that? Do people leave their fucking Christmas stuff up till like February, sometimes fucking April around here? Do people do that where you live? And does it, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but Jesus, take the shit down. It's time. I mean, I guess I could see if you were up north where it's fucking cold as balls and you don't want to get out on a ladder and take all these lights off of your fucking eaves. But I mean, this is Arkansas. It's not that cold. We haven't, I mean, we've had a handful of days below freezing, and that was before Christmas. Since Christmas, it's been warm here. This is the coldest day, and it's about 50 degrees right now. Well, okay, the bank isn't telling us, but it's about 50 degrees right now, and this is the coldest day that we've had since Christmas. I mean, honestly, take your fucking Christmas lights down. I swear to God, some of these houses, they have them up and on, not just up, but plugged in and turned on at night all the way through to the fucking summer. Okay, so let me explain something. I just got off of night shift, and usually when I'm working a night shift, I can get a little grumpy, and maybe that's where this is coming from, or maybe I'm just trying to find shit to talk to you guys about. Either way, either listen to it, or you know, there's a fucking button right down there that you can hit, and it stops my fucking talking. It'll mute me, and you can just watch me ride. Or you can push pause, and you can go take a piss, get a beer. Or You can go over to the fucking side over there and pick another video. It's great. It's great. You got all these fucking choices. Why is it? Did you see that bungee cord? Why is it that that's the kind of bungee cord I always see on the road? Is those fucking rubber ones, the thick ones, you know what I'm talking about? It's never the ones that are like wrapped with thread and really fucking thin and like striped, or you know, like green and red with white stripes or whatever. It's always those fucking thick rubber ones, and they're never broken. Well, I don't say never, but they're hardly ever broken. Usually you can see both hooks on the fucking thing. They're just laying on the ground. That's the one I always see. And I used to get mad because I'd be like, I should have fucking stopped to pick that up. And then after like 10 of them, and you know, I could have had 10 fucking bungee cords by now, but I never did stop and pick them up. But now I think, why would I have stopped and picked them up? They're not going to do you any fucking good. Obviously, they fly off all the fucking time. I don't want those fucking bungee cords. Anyway. Damn, I'm just rambling today. Just rambling. It's fucking pretty out here today. It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. It's not bad, but I wish the sun would have been out a little more and kind of warmed it up. I had to steal a coat out of my locker from work because all I had was a zip hoodie. When I went to work last night at it was about 10 o'clock at night, it was 62 degrees, so I just wore a little zip hoodie and some little gloves, and I keep these under my back seat just in case, and it's a good thing. And I had a spare jacket in my locker and I grabbed it. This fucking thing's huge and I don't feel any wind at all, so it's nice and warm. But I really thought that sun would be out more and that it would feel a little warmer. So I was unprepared. So like last night it was 61 degrees around midnight. Tomorrow morning it's supposed to be 27. And then by Monday back up in the 70s. Fucking crazy. All right, later, Gators.